Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to this warm-up, this burst focused on rib mobility and movement through the ribs to help us with engaging and activating the core and breathing really nice and full and deep. I'm really obsessed with some of these moves at the moment, so I hope you enjoy them too, even if they might take a couple of goes to really land in the body. Let's come and lie down on our front with arms in this kind of Sphinx pose, so bent elbows and the forearms are resting on the forearms. And what I want you to do in this move is we're just lifting. It's hard not to squeeze the glutes, but I want you to try and keep your glutes relaxed. We're just lifting and integrating the ribs away from the mat and then sag them down and let them soften. Inhale, exhale. Yes, your pelvis is going to push gently into the mat, but what I really want you to work on doing is lifting the ribs away from the mat. It's like I'm squeezing my core in. Practice for a couple more times. So the pelvis doesn't really move. It's quite subtle. And then you might want to do the opposite, which is really flare the ribs and kind of come into this like really back extension kind of move, and then reverse that. Squeeze and lift. It's almost like you're practicing a C curve or in a cat-cow, like the archy bit, but you're just moving the ribs. 2 more. Okay, and then we'll add in lifting the pelvis up and away, and then coming back down. Lift the ribs and then the pelvis up and away. Inhale. Squeeze like we've been practicing 360 degrees in of the core. Into the midline. Side waist as well, last time. So good. All right, we're going to come into like a glute bridge position, and if you've got a long band or something that can give you some feedback on your ribs, that would be really good to use here. So maybe a scarf or, you know, I don't know, belt might be a bit uncomfortable. Piece of material, a towel, and just cross it over and where your ribs are. There we go. And then just gently, what we're going to do is inhale, expand the ribs into the band, and then exhale, gently pull on the band, squeeze through the glutes and lower belly to lift up to a low bridge, and sense what that's like to get the ribs to go into the body on the contraction on the exhale. Inhale, release the tension, release through the pelvis down to the floor and expand. Trying to breathe into the band, and then exhale, squeeze everything into the midline, and notice when you've got a bit of tension on the ribs how that helps you just with that, you know, psychophysical, I'm sure there's a better way of saying that. What is the way of saying that? Psychosomatic sensation, the brain-body connection. Two more. And don't pull so hard that it's like, oh God, that's not very comfortable at all. It's just a little bit of feedback to notice what I'm talking about when I say squeeze, you know, in the rib cage, gently drawing in. Okay, then let's come off our back and into a bird dog or a quadruped position. We're going to put the band again into this, incorporate it into this. Pop it around the bra line and then wrap it around your wrists once or twice so you can easily hold in like a quadruped. And we're just going to breathe a couple of times into the back of the band. And even if it's just really subtle, just noticing, can you sense what it would be like to breathe into the back and side body with the band there as that feedback. And then let's move through some cat-cows. When you exhale and push the ground away, really push through the band, mobilizing through the ribs. Inhale. Expand through the side ribs. Just as you arch through the back, you can still take a really nice deep full breath and push the ribs out to the side. And then exhale,
Squeeze the front body into the back body, sideways in, and push the ground away. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll just turn this into some like more circular kind of rolling cat-cows, and it feels really nice to use the band as a bit of feedback here, just to get some mobility through the thoracic. And also through the lower back. I find actually I can kind of hang out on one side and really push my upper body into the band, and it lengthens and releases through my QL, which is that like kind of gnarly oblong muscle that goes down the side of your lower back. So if that's you too, you might like to really just linger, hang out more into one side, and arch the upper body into the band to release with the QL. And that is your little rib mobility warm-up sequence. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're feeling good, and go easy. I'll see you soon. Namaste.